Good evening, one and all, and you join us for this Indian T20 League.
They're going to have a bowl. Not too surprising given the conditions.
Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball gets some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling, sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Onto that early, that could be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full. Again, it does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 9 runs added there. Delhi a 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Right. Far. Fast bowler is coming in to the attack from the stadium end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. How will the bowler respond?
Couldn't get it through the field. Right, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Don't need to do anything. Special line and length is the key here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over. Delhi are 18 for none. Chaha from the pavilion end. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Brilliant diving stop. Great shot. He's pulled that one away. 4 more.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Delhi are 28 for none. This ball. Oh, no. Is how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Ashwin, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard. A few moves made in the field. He's got their tail up.
Taklu, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. "11 runs added there. Delhi 39 for 1. Going with spin now.
On into the attack for Gujarat.
Patel, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Can't get that outside the ring field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. End of the over, 1 from it, Delhi 40 for 1.
Batters have been roped in a tad that over. Still going at a good clip though.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh gosh, absolutely leathered that. Cut away and over for a maximum.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Onto that early, that could be 4.
What a lovely shot, really good timing, race to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Straight to the fielder. That's a big one, a maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
Captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Caught, gone. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. It's so easily been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
At number
4. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over, Delhi, 65 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the stadium end. Five runs added in the over. Delhi, 70 for 2. Patel from the pavilion end. Ashwin back. Gone now.
That's going with the spinner.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Delhi a 78 for 2.
For 2.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That is quite extraordinary. Ravindra, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Finds the fielder with that shot. 8 runs added in that over. Delhi are 86 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Padakal has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Couldn't get it through the field. Swept away but finds the fielder. 10 runs added there. Delhi a 96 for 2. Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Chahar coming back into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield.
On 49. A quick single, maybe? A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Might look to go big again here.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 8 runs added there. Delhi are 119 for 2.
Been some really good overs. Strong together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the stadium end. Shot, should be runs here. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Delhi are 125 for 2. Patel coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Ravindra, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before 100's up. That's a really well-timed stroke.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Chahar, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the stadium end. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
And that brings up the batter's half.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Misses everything. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Going with pace now.
Rashid Khan. The new bowler into the attack for Gujarat.
Caught, and that's stuck. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With 4 of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicked it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Gets that away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Delhi, 176 for 4. The right armour is coming into the attack from the stadium end. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
There was no need to run for that. Gets onto the back foot and powers that away for 4 runs.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Great shot through the gap. Over Delhi, 192 for 4.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Oh my, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Crack. It's another massive maximum. 2 in a row. Bowler under pressure now.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide, square leg. Could be 4.
Well, they're giving the bowler no way to get back into the contest. Consecutive 6s and now a 4. Fabulous batting. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4 runs.
Durrell has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They score all the way and over for 6. Durrell, classy square drive.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Durrell waited on that and guides it down to 3rd. 40 coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Durrell is a hold of that. It's going way back into the stands. Last ball of the innings has been belted into history.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
And that's the end of the innings. Delhi have set a target of 250 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Singh coming in.
Nicked it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Wow, that's gone. First ball. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
That's the over. The Titans are 6 for 1. Rabada coming into the attack from the stadium end. Oh, what a shot. First ball. Smashed it.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Couldn't get it through the field. thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Singh from the pavilion end. Edged it. Delhi with a strong appeal. That should be given. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? End of the over. 8 off it. The Titans are 28 for 2. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Played through mid-wicket, and get the run. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get forward.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Caught. Good work from the keeper. Oh wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to... one of the key wickets cheaply.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nice shot, straight to gully. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
Too much width really, they're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Doesn't beat the infield. Cut away through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
End of the fifth in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Titans are 49 for 3.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Mohammed, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Thick edge. Bowling fielders look really confident.
still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Was quick onto that in the infield. 8 runs added in that over. The Titans are 57 for 3.
The batters are working the striker round, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Massive outside edge. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over. The Titans are 68 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Out, straight to deep long on. Didn't have to move at all for that one. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and taken a good catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Just opened the face of the bat really well through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Goes over the top with that shot. Huge edge. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Titans are 73 for 5. The same from the stadium end. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a confident appeal.
Bowler respond.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Cuts that off well in the infield. Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Finds the edge. Nine runs added in that over. The Titans are 93 for 5.
Batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Khan hits that hard through cover. Deep cover point needs to make some ground here.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball and smashes that one away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. 5 runs in that over. The Titans are 98 for 5. Rabada back into the attack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Klassen, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. The Titans, 112 for 5.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Mohammed into the attack now from the stadium end. Power and precision in that shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Perfectly timed.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. They've gone up here. Can't get that outside the ring field. 9 runs added in that over. The Titans are 121 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Gone. Good catch on the boundary. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but it's been a good innings.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. beats the field with a great shot. 9 runs added there. The Titans are 130 for 6. Ravindra, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the stadium end. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Doesn't beat the infield. Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking himself. Out! What a screamer!
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. 4 runs added in that over. The Titans are 134 for 8.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Rabada from the pavilion end. Finds the edge. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Chahar was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Might look to go big again here. Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 11 for Gujarat.
Straight to the fielder. A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control, and finds the boundary.
Nicked it. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well, now that could be out. Out the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
Takes it easy and seals the win.
This was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are ever likely to see. A clash of both.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.